Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you guys don't know me, my name is Ayush. I'm a graduate student at Penn State, and back in 2024 I did my productive deck setup as a graduate student. And in today's video I'm going to show what are the things I made changes to my 2024 deck setup, what are the things I added to my 2024 deck setup. I hope you enjoy it. This standing desk is from FlexiSpot. The desktop is slightly into two, which gives me more room, and the color of the wood is maple. You can actually customize this according to your preferred desk height, according to your standing and sitting position. You can also move this around with the help of the coasters because there are built-in coasters. I actually tried my best in order to do the cable management, but I failed terribly. These wires do definitely need some management. Since I'm still playing around with my deck setup right now, I do not think it would be a good idea in order to do the wire management. Once I have a fixed deck setup, I'll probably do a proper and a clean wire management, and that should do it. For the screen, I use this Asus 28 inches, which has a resolution of 4K UHD with 2160 pixels and an aspect ratio of 16:9. You can actually tilt this down or tilt this up, and you can also rotate this depending upon your preference. Usually whenever I'm programming, I have this vertical, and whenever I'm working, I have this horizontal. This is probably the major upgrade that you're gonna see in this time deck setup, because previously I was using a 21.5 dual monitor which had a refresh rate of 75 Hz, and that was from Acer. One of them broke down, so I had to get these. Both of those dual monitor were actually supported by dual monitor arm, which have been removed. So at this particular given time, I think I have a lot of space in my desk, and I usually like a lot of space in my desk because it gives me flexibility. At this particular given time, I'm trying different monitors. Previously, I experimented with a single 21-inch monitor and then a dual 21-inch monitor. For a very few short period of time, I also experimented with a dual 27-inch monitor, which was pretty huge, although the work was getting done, and it almost covered the entirety of the table. Right now what I'm experimenting is a single 28-inch Asus monitor, which is this. I'm also experimenting with a 32-inch monitor. Moving forward, I plan to go for 34, 39, 45, 49, and maybe even more, we do not know that, in order to find the right balance and the perfect setup for me. This has been a major upgrade since 2024. So in 2024, I was using a MacBook Air with Apple M1 8GB memory, and I upgraded it to MacBook Pro, which has an Apple M3 Pro chip with a memory of 18GB. And this has definitely been one of the best upgrades. I use this only for editing and getting my work done. The only regret I have about this MacBook Pro is I actually got this MacBook Pro on September of 2024, and in October of 2024 they released an M4 Pro. So if I had waited 1 month, then I could actually got a M4 Pro, but still this works like a beast, so I do not think I'm changing anytime soon. This is 2022 iPad Pro, which has a screen size of 12.9 inch, and it is a 6th generation iPad Pro. I only use my iPad for 3 things, which is to read papers, to take notes in Goodnotes because it is really beautiful, and to watch Netflix whenever I'm traveling. Those are the only 3 things I use my iPad for. And in some cases, in order to jot down some ideas, I use Goodnotes as well as Freeform. I did not change my keyboard. This keyboard is still the same as previous keyboard. It's a Keychron K6 wireless mechanical keyboard. The battery life is really good because it can last up to 240 hours of typing. And one of the other favorite part about this keyboard is it has 18 types of RGB lighting, so it really pops out when I'm working late at night or when I'm working in the dark. Obviously, at this particular time, this keyboard is working perfectly fine, but at an ideal scenario and for my dream deck setup or dream keyboard, I do want to build a custom mechanical keyboard with a color scheme of black, red, and white, and laid over a white desk pad, which I think is going to come out beautifully. The mouse is also as same of last time, which is an MX Master 3S in white color. This is probably the best mouse that I have ever found and used. The white color also matches the aesthetics of this table. The best part about this mouse is it can stay powered on for up to 70 days for full charge. The other good features about this mouse is it has quiet clicks, tilt angles, and soft tactile feedback, which makes the experience pretty soothing. This is a regular phone stand that I picked it up from Amazon. I keep my phone over here like this when I'm not using it, and it just serves its purpose. This is an Okiwood dual laptop docking stand, which is lined with the soft wools that you can see inside. This will prevent the devices from scratching, and it also lets you adjust the stand's width and secure the devices of different sizes. The other simple thing that I have is a coaster. These are just to hold my coffee, teas, and water whenever I'm working. I actually have been looking into coasters that actually match the table, but I've not been able to find one, so I just decided to use black because it just pops out. Another key thing which has been a major upgrade are these AirPods Pro Max. I actually have seen speakers in many of the deck setup, and I actually did not think the speaker serves a purpose to me. So for that particular reason, I decided to get this AirPods Pro Max. And I also always like to listen slow and calm music whenever I'm working. So that is one of the main reasons why did I get my AirPods Pro Max. I have actually not tried many different types of headphones or sound systems. And when it comes to me, I always try to stick to the Apple ecosystem. The AirPods Pro Max has actually been a beast when it comes to the sounds and the noise cancellation, and it does the perfect job for me. Something that holds the AirPods Max are these 2-in-1 headphone stand from Okiwood. The surface on these headphones are pretty smooth so that they do not damage the nets of the AirPods Pro Max. And the other cool feature is I can actually utilize this base in order to charge my AirPods Pro or my phone. For the lighting, I actually have these remote control lighting where I can actually control the brightness of the lighting, something like this. And I can also actually change the color tint of the lighting, which means this is more on the white side and this is more on the sun side. I did a very bad thing by actually having this docking station underneath the table because I'm having a really hard time shooting it. But everything is connected to this docking station via USB-C. This docking station is from Belkin. It connects, powers, and displays videos at the same time through the single cable connection. There are 12 ports in this device, and triple display support is also available for some compatible laptops. But more recently, I have been looking into CalDigit Thunderbolt dock, and I want to upgrade this Belkin into the CalDigit Thunderbolt 4 dock. The only reason that has been preventing me and why I have not pulled the trigger is because CalDigit is pretty expensive, but hopefully I will pull it someday. If you like this video, then you will love this video about 2024 a productive graduate student tech setup. Till then, stay safe and I'll see you again soon. Peace.